Thanks again for stopping by. Today I'd like to talk to you about easy keto meals. I am not a cook. My family can attest to that. When I do cook, I like to cook in batches, or I like to cook very, very quick meals. I do not like to stay in the kitchen. So all of these recipes are very simple ingredients. So the first one I'd like to talk to you about is egg roll in a bowl. That is something that is a one pot meal kind of thing. You're going to put ground beef in a pan and you just brown it up, and then you're going to add your cabbage and then whatever spices you like to have. You can have the Asian spices or the Italian spices or whatever kind of Mexican spices, whatever kind of spices you want. And it's very quick, it's very easy, it's wonderful to meal prep. You can make it and then stick it in the refrigerator if somebody's hungry as a snack or a meal. Very good. Then you've got egg loaf. Now, egg loaf is egg. It's egg and cream cheese. And I think there's another ingredient, but it's basically a loaf of bread. It's all egg. So if you want it to taste like something that's tasty, you will either add savory spices or your cinnamon, nutmeg. You could even do like pumpkin spice kind of. This is that time of year, so or whatever kind of spices you want. But that is what's going to make it flavorful. Your egg, if you just put the egg and the cream cheese together, it's going to taste like egg. So that's an option as well. Breakfast for dinner. So that's simple. I like to bake my bacon in the oven. I also like to make the alarm go off sometimes, the smoke alarm. But anyway, bacon in the oven, that's very good. Just gotta make sure you clean your oven every once in a while. And then I usually make spinach and use the bacon grease, make some spinach, make a little salad with it as well. Meatza. I know that sounds weird. Joe from Two Crazy Ketos, I will link his video below. He is the chef of the duo that they have there. And I made his meatza and I brought it to a family meal, our family get together. And everyone's like, that was great. I loved it. But it's meatloaf. So it was basically, it's kind of like meatloaf. We keto people think everything's got to, have a keto-fied thing. But it was meatloaf with pizza toppings. It was great. It was a hit. Everybody loved it. Another recipe, again, with ground beef. I like ground beef. It's simple. It's usually very cheap. It's Cheeseburger Salad. And it's got all of the things that you would like on a cheeseburger. So, you've got your pickles and your mustard and, oh my goodness, it's so good. And this is, and I'm sure that it's going to be backwards, but it's keto-friendly recipes, easy keto for busy people. And this is, it doesn't come spiralized, or spiral bound. I did that so that I could keep it. Otherwise, I think the seasoning areas where I got a whole bunch. She's got some taco seasoning and some ranch dressing seasoning. So it's very good. Very simple ingredients. Again, budget friendly. I'm all for budgets. Okay, burger patties in a salad. That's simple, that's quick. Keto lasagna. Keto lasagna is another thing that we keto people like to keto-fy everything. And so what you would do is either you could use cabbage for the layers, you could use zucchini, or you could use my favorite, which is lunch meat. So you put your lunch meat in the middle of your layers instead of the pasta. Or you could put a lunch meat and cheese and lunch meat and cheese. Oh my goodness, it's so good. So I will link some recipes below down there. Then there is a thing called Chaffles. And if you have not had Chaffles, it is basically cheese and waffle. And they have these mini dashes that, make like an Eggo-sized waffle. You don't have to use one of those small ones. You can use a bigger one. You probably could use, any kind of, flat surface. So you could probably make it as a pancake even. But these are great for making bread for sandwiches. And they're egg. Again, you need to have the spices in it to make it taste good. If you're just doing egg cheese, it's going to taste like egg. It's going to taste like scrambled egg. But if you have the egg and the cheese, which would be, if you're wanting it sweet, that you're going to add the cinnamon and the vanilla. If you're wanting it savory, then you're going to add your chili spices or your taco seasoning or maybe ranch seasoning or whatever kind of seasoning you want for it. The next one I have is a chicken one, and it's called a Jalapeno Popper Chicken Casserole. This is super easy. You get your chicken. It could be a rotisserie chicken that you got from the grocery store, leftover chicken. It can be breast meat. It can be any kind of meat. Then you're going to put cream cheese in it, jalapenos, as many jalapenos as you want. My family likes jalapenos, so we put a lot of jalapenos in it. And then you've got your cheddar cheese, and everything's better with bacon. Add some bacon to it and mix it up, plop it in the oven, and you've got dinner. If your chicken is already cooked, it does not take hardly any time at all. Basically, the hardest part is getting that cream cheese to soften up and get ready to go. Simple. Pizza. You can make pizza with what's called Fathead dough. Fathead dough, I think I talked about that in my other video. Simple recipe. Again, very keto friendly, very budget friendly. And I'm not going to even link a recipe below. But this is, everybody loves nachos, or at least I do. And you can put all the spices you want on that nachos. And then you don't have the tortilla chips. What you use is pork rinds. Now, prior to keto, you could not get me to touch pork rinds. But when I want my crunchy chip style thing, I go for the pork rinds. Pork rinds are cheap. They are, again, very budget friendly. My last one for you to choose would be a protein meal replacement. That is quick, that is easy. And the best one that I have found by far, with all the flavor, by far is Keto Chow. I I've had the chocolate. I've had the chocolate toffee. They have some, sweeter flavors, but they also have savory. I have the chicken soup and I have the potato soup. And both of those are lovely. You can have them hot. Obviously, you're going to have the savory ones hot. Or they have some wonderful recipes that you can put the Keto Chow in to make a keto meal, or a keto, obviously not for the savory ones, but a keto dessert. So check it out. It's really very convenient. So keto does not have to take a lot of time. It doesn't have to take a lot of money. People that say that part is so difficult, they haven't tried it. Or they've been looking at the long list of ingredients, and it overwhelms me when I have a long list of ingredients. These are simple meals that your family will love, that you will love, and best of all, you'll lose weight. Thanks for stopping by. Comment below. Maybe you have a keto recipe that you already use. Maybe you would like to share a recipe that nobody's ever heard of, or I missed on my list here. I would appreciate you putting it down below. Thanks a lot, and I'll talk to you soon.